There are two basic issues when we are talking about education for sustainable development. These are micro issues and macro issues. In India, we have been talking about education policy being set by Meghalaya, which disturbed the Guru Shishya Parampara, which Indraji talked about in the beginning. In US, when they were talking about education policy in 1925 to 1935, John Dewey, he presented a viewpoint that what kind of education should be there in US, and that is what US has been following, and most of the world is following that pattern. And the result of these two kind of thinkings are there. Because of that, now we are talking about education for sustainable development. Because in the current framework, the focus is on individual. That individual has to get all the benefits, best lifestyle and best money, whatever best is possible. So individual is the focus. In the process, what we have forgotten is individual is part of the family. And for family to survive, some individuals who are part of the family will have to sacrifice something to keep the family together. Family is part of the community. If the community has to survive, families within that community have to sacrifice something. Community is part of the nation. All those communities will have to sacrifice something to keep the nation strong. Nation is part of the global world. The world, if has to survive, all the nations have to sacrifice something. That is what we are talking about, various targets in this Paris Convention. Every country has to sacrifice something so that the world survives. And if the world has to survive, we have to talk about the Prakriti, nature. If the nature doesn't survive, and there are all this kind of weather conditions what we see today. So from individual to the nature, this journey is not being considered in the current education system. Nobody is told to sacrifice to see the next unit survives. This is one part. If we don't include that in the sustainable development education, we will suffer a lot. Now, how we can teach individual that individual has to sacrifice for all this? Then we go to the second part. The second part is individual in the current education system is being taught about certain knowledge and certain skills. But the complete education will require capacity building for the person, the individual. We don't teach that. If he has to play football, if he has to go to the gym somewhere, he has to go out of the education system to do something. If the person has to become a musician or a performer, an artist, that person has to go out of the education system to learn something. We talk about spiritual values, but devotion, meditation, pranayam, they are not there in part of education, they are outside the education system. So until unless we start looking at these individual related issues and include that part of the education system, then if individual is strengthened spiritually, emotionally, then only you can teach him how to sacrifice spiritual values of service. How do we teach? There is no mechanism to teach service to the individual. When looking at that, I had an opportunity in my management institute. When I took over, we started a program called Yuva for Seva. Every management institute, every student in the institute has to go out for 3 weeks full time to do service to the society. We contacted hundreds of NGOs, they partnered with us, and for 3 weeks when they came back doing various projects, when they presented the report, the only satisfaction in my mind was that they realized the importance of this service as a spiritual value. So until unless we start including this kind of things in the education system, but not as an ad hoc system, it has to be part of the national education policy and also as part of the world education